A December morning in the North Cascades. Clouds dance with mountains, raindrops tickle the river. The Skagit River flows more than 150 miles from British Columbia to the Puget Sound. And yet, we all come to marvel at this tiny 8-mile sliver of the mighty Skagit. On this chilly, wet morning, I'm riding with a boat full of professional photographers. Our guide powers us past unspoiled landscapes, and yet, for miles, not a single picture.
We're going 2 miles upriver, called Eagle Alley.
Not a single picture until our motor turns silent and the bald eagles of the Skagit River turn wild.
Oh, is that perfect or what?
If all we saw were this one eagle today, so close, it would be any photographer's Christmas gift. And yet, on this stretch of river, we see 100, pushing 200.
This is about the peak time of the season right here.
Like a present under a Christmas tree, every year the eagles show up in December. Old eagles, young eagles, all of them, hungry eagles. They leave by February, and before they go, they give Wayne Ackerland and other entrepreneurs a year-round Christmas gift.
Water level coming up and down really helps them a great deal.
Wayne earns half of his yearly income during what's known around here as Eagle season.
There's other companies in the valley too that depend on it, the restaurants and stores and concrete, and other rafting companies that do this as well.
The eagles love this one stretch of river from Marble Mount to Rockport, and I'll show you why. Dead salmon, like this one. The river here has a lot of curves and shallow areas and gravel beds. The salmon come here to spawn, they die, they wash up, and to all these eagles, it's a free, easy meal. Below water, the dead salmon seem frozen in time, locked in a spawning ritual that ended where it began. Above ground, their bodies turn the banks into an eerie graveyard. Tree limbs and gravel beds in the water turn the Skagit into a strainer. Eagles wait in the trees, and breakfast practically washes up in front of them. $1 million picture, 1,000,000 times every morning.
I probably come 5-6 times a year.
5-6 times a year?
Right. Because this is very unique.
The opportunities here are so good. I mean, you just can't find anything else like this.
Wayne found the eagles by accident. He used to be a fishing guide.
Ooh, otter, look at that.
That's a beaver.
I mean, a beaver, yeah.
Until about 8 years ago, he couldn't fill his fishing boats with fishermen. So he started filling them with engineers and real estate agents. On some trips, everyone floats with a camera. On others, they prefer a hot chocolate. A 3-hour tour runs $75. The eagles feed on fish, and that lets you feed your family.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, pay our bills and raise our grandkids, yeah.
All of you sell the pictures sometimes.
Right, sir.
Yes, we try to.
So this is a business just as much for all of you as it is for the Wayne driving the boat and all the other folks who earn a living out here. Tim, Dave, and the others snap thousands of pictures each trip, and they will do this about once a week during Eagle season, and hopefully try to sell their marquee masterpiece.
Anywhere from like $50 to, several hundred thousand.
It's the cycle of nature, a dead fish, a hungry bird, and a community learning to adapt to its surroundings, eagles and people included. On the Skagit River,
Every year it's growing.
Dan Casuto, King 5 News.